Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Come On Mountain. Well, man, it's been an interesting week here in Arkansas. This weather is crazy. I think we've had at least 3 of the 4 seasons in 1 week. We've had tornado warnings, severe storms, high winds. You can probably hear the wind right now in the mic. I'm sorry about that, by the way. Plus, it was sunny for a couple of the days, and now I'm in a sweatshirt. It's cold, which has made filming kind of difficult, and I haven't been able to actually complete any building projects. I did end up taking some trees down, and I got more to take down. I'll show you all that video right now.
So I can be with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a-humming. Are you staying, are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that, baby, you should know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know that some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Well, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a-humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Come on, baby. Oh, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a-humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you really ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. Hell, I've been around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. There's some things you can't take back, Lord, some things you just got to let go. Oh, you gotta let go. Oh, Lord, you can't take it back.
It's crazy how strong some of those smaller trees are in the root systems that they got. We got a couple of them out, but I'm also going to take the rest of these out. Check this out. But I got to take all of these out right here along the back. America. I got a dead one right there. I believe beetles got to it. And also take these out right here. And the reason why I need to take these out, for a couple of different reasons, honestly. One, I want to take all the trees around the cabin out. That way I can till up the land, level it out real good, and plant some grass. I don't like all these leaves around here, especially with snake season about to start popping off here real soon. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I want to get them out for that. I got the tiller for the tractor. I'm gonna get rid of all of these trees, dig up the stumps. Then I'm gonna take my box blade, level it out real good, and then I'm gonna take the tiller and till it up real good, and then sow some seed in here and see if I can get some nice green grass growing. I think it'll look good, real good around the cabin. But I'm also gonna do a fire pit and a little outdoor chilling area right over here. So if this is all grass and stuff with a nice fire pit, maybe even the outdoor kitchen over here, it should look pretty good. So we're gonna start with that. But the main reason why I need to do that right now, besides that the snakes are about to come out and visit, is I gotta put something right there. Because I got a delivery the other day. I got Starlink. Now a lot of people's been waiting for like a year, 8 months, 10 months and stuff after they sign up for Starlink. I was one of the fortunate lucky ones. I signed up and literally 3 days later they shipped it. So I got it maybe 7 days after I actually signed up for it. So what a blessing that is. But the problem is with all of these trees around the cabin, I can't get good signal. And I need good internet. I need high-speed internet. I work IT for a living, so having high-speed internet will be key for me. And also to be able to bring you guys videos and stuff where it doesn't take me 3-4 hours to download videos. Because with working full-time, doing YouTube and everything else, be honest with you, every minute matters. Every minute matters. So we're gonna do that this weekend. I believe Gary and Anthony from Country Road Cure and Simple Life Reclaim is gonna come over and help me get these trees down. We're just gonna get them cut down. The ones that we can't push down with the tractor, get them cut down, put on the ground, and then I'll go ahead and take the tractor, cut them up with the grapple and stack them up. I will be using as much of this wood as I can, stacking it up, painting the ends of it and debarking it whenever I got some time, because eventually I will have a sawmill out here and I will turn it into the lumber, because lumber is ridiculous right now. I almost tripped, guys. But lumber is ridiculous right now. So, but I'm definitely going to stack it off to the side, and I plan to go ahead and cut up some lumber for future building projects, because we got a lot of them coming. And right now, as much as everything costs, you can't really afford to build right now. Matter of fact, let me show you that real quick. I actually mentioned for a brief moment on that pump video about a project that was coming, and I actually forgot to put it in the video, so my bad, guys. But this is it. Right there. Let me get in the front. That's not very much lumber. But that right there, $1,000 for what? 10 pieces of 10-foot metal, some 2x6s, 2x8s, and a couple of 4x4s. Cost $1,000. And what that was going to be was a pump house. But I have made a decision on the pump. The pump does not have enough water in it to sustain what I need to do. It will work. It does work. I did end up replumbing it. Let me show you. I did take y'all's suggestions. I used the bucket for the cap, which worked out real good. Thanks for the tip, guys. But I went ahead and put a union here too, so I can disconnect that without having to cut it every time. And when I did that, I went ahead and put a check valve in as well. This pump said that it didn't need one, but it needs one. And I went ahead and put a shut-off valve there and a spigot. That one right there was for CPVC. That right there was gonna hook up to the outdoor shower. But the problem is but there's only about 50 gallons in that pipe right there before it runs dry, and the refresh rate is nowhere near high enough. So it's really not worth the aggravation. But I didn't waste my money, because I have another plan. I'm gonna use that right there. I got a 250 gallon tote. And what I'm gonna do is that same material that you just seen, I'm gonna put right over there. I'm gonna build a little outdoor shower. I'm gonna have this right here, put a gutter system on it so it has a rain catchment system on it. I'm gonna hook that little pump up to it to run that little house. I will actually put a toilet there, a shower there. That right there will end up being the outdoor bathroom area for whenever I'm having get-togethers, parties, or if anybody's out here camping and kind of hanging out, where they don't have to come in and out the cabin when I put a bathroom in there. But I didn't really waste too much money. A little bit of PVC, it ain't no big deal. I can still reuse the check valve and everything else that I bought, and a lot of those other connections. So just a little time, a little effort. It was worth a shot. The well was there. I didn't really know how much water was down in there. And to be honest with you, I could use it like it is right now, but if I needed to do anything significant like water something or animals or anything like that, there's just not enough water in there. So I did contact the well guy, the same one that did Simple Life Reclaim and Country Road Cures. He's supposed to be out here this week to take a look at it, and he might even actually drill me a new well this week. So pretty excited about that. If this weather would hold off, maybe that could happen. But with all the bad weather and the bad news about the well and all of that, hey, there was some light at the end of the tunnel. Well, I got something back this week that I've been waiting on for a long time that you guys keep on saying that I need, but you must have forgot that I already had. It was down and out for a minute, but it's back now. Here, let me roll that footage of it coming back. Nice. You made it here pretty fast.
Oh, dude, I hit it. Trying to get all the stuff cleaned out.
How'd it run?
It ran pretty good, man. Top speed's 44. I'll say that. There you are, buddy.
You gotta love special deliveries like that. Come on.
There you are, buddy.
Very cool. Well, all you guys been talking about I need a four-wheeler. I actually have one. Gary's been working on it for me behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
And got it going.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually sent me a video 2 days ago and said that he got it running. And he drove it over here from the 41.36. That's how close we are. And before the storms come, because
It's coming.
it is looking rough up there, which is why this is just kind of a hodgepodge video, because I haven't been able to really get on the whole project for a while. So I'm just bringing y'all along on the real off-grid. Mother Nature controls it all.
I'll tell you this right now. This thing rips. I ain't gonna bring it over here and be like, yo, you know, whatnot. But dude, I was playing around a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
I was like, all right, cool. And I had to get all this stuff cleaned out. So once you get done with this gas tank, change the oil and everything on that,
Yeah.
you should be rocking.
So what all did you do to fix it?
The carburetor was definitely gunked up like no tomorrow.
So you rebuilt the carburetor.
Rebuilt the carburetor. The gas tank, I don't know how old the gas was in it or whatnot, but I emptied
At
it.
least a year.
At least a year, yeah. So I emptied that out completely, and then I put new gas in there. I put stabilizer in there, as well as I put seafoam in there.
Nice.
So if it still runs a little bogged down, you might want to go and get like the top cylinder cleaner or
Yep.
whatnot, and that's just for the engine. I want to say you put that in the crankcase, which is just part of the oil.
Yeah.
So.
And we also put a new starter on it. And I put a new solenoid on it before I left Texas, thinking that it was the solenoid. Come to find out it was the starter. So new starter, carburetor rebuilt, flushed out good, and a new battery. And she's ready. Let me show you the best part of this four-wheeler. Come on with the winch. You know we're gonna use that around here.
Well, here's the test, buddy. I just parked this thing. Go ahead, fire it up. You shouldn't ever have to use that choke unless it's cold. Just saying. There he goes. He bought that thing, he said only 15 minutes he rode that thing. I got to drive that thing probably a good 40 minutes. And here it is.
Yeah.
But
As that stuff starts working through it,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good oil change on it. Get all that crap that's sitting in the oil, because I put seafoam in the oil too already.
Yeah.
But you need to get the top
I got a
top
brand
shit.
new bottle of seafoam here. And some Marvel's mystery oil.
There it is, bro.
That's the most I've rode this thing since I bought it.
I'm telling you, dude. Heck yeah.
Come on. Sweet.
There it is, bro.
That right there will work. That dog will hunt. Yeah. That right there is gonna make exploring the property a whole lot better. And with all this rain, I might end up needing it to get off the mountain for it's over with. Yeah, good stuff. Appreciate it, big dog.
No problem, man.
Nice. But if I don't get to talk to you guys before Easter, make sure that you take some time, enjoy your family and friends, and kind of slow down a little bit and enjoy your surroundings and have a blessed day. So until we see each other again, guys, come on, let's go on another adventure.